Some Story County veterans are on their way to see the memorials in Washington, D.C. next week, thanks in part to a man who has fought 2 rugged battles. One of them was in Vietnam, the other with cancer. Here's his story in tonight's Carlin Covers Central Iowa.
In Huxley, the makeshift memorial in the front yard of 415 Central reads, "Freedom is never free."
I served in Vietnam in 1965 and 66.
It's a sentiment 70-year-old Henry Rumbaugh knows all too well.
Come back, wasn't no ticker tape parade or no welcome home or nothing like that.
But something changed 2 years ago when Henry hopped a ride on this, Story County's first freedom flight.
And when he came home, the compassion that I saw in him was just phenomenal.
Henry was so moved by the memorials, he wanted to make sure all Story County veterans got to see what he had seen in Washington, D.C.
Anything I could do to help raise money for the flight, I want to be on the committee.
I'm going to do whatever I can till I'm no longer can.
That became an ominous statement when Henry was diagnosed with cancer while raising funds for the county's second freedom flight.
Oh, it was devastating.
It was lymphoma brought on by exposure to Agent Orange in Vietnam.
A year ago, it was kind of touch and go. We were all praying every day.
Their prayers were answered, but 6 rounds of chemotherapy kept Henry in Huxley instead of on flight number 2, helping the handicapped.
I'm cancer-free right now, and I hope to stay that way for a long time.
Yes, he is cancer-free for flight number 3.
I'm going as a helper this year as a chaperone.
It takes off on Tuesday.
He feels like, you know, he can be a big support to the fellows that are going this time.
He fought in Vietnam.
He's my hero.
He fought cancer.
He had a very positive attitude.
And now he's fighting for those who fought for our country.
I'm proud of it, I'll be honest with you.
Because Henry Rumbaugh now knows more than most, freedom is never free. In Huxley, Steve Carlin, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.